We're now going to look at the internal organizational capabilities of both Samsung and Apple. Samsung is a South Korean multinational conglomerate company which has numerous subsidiaries and affiliated businesses, most of them united under the Samsung brand. This makes them have a larger brand recognition throughout Asia and allows them to expand more efficiently than Apple over there. Their far-reaching capabilities are now looking to continue to grow in the Chinese market by moving their manufacturing to China, which helps cut costs and also improves on their customer relationships simply by being closer to the people that they're selling to. Some other internal organizational capabilities of Samsung is that they use a lot of joint venture relationships to protect their assets in foreign countries and to also bolster relationships. So currently, they're building a new strategy which focuses on penetrating the Chinese market. Now, this strategy includes investing in manufacturers like a $7 billion flash memory factory in China, as well as a $600 million glass plant. In addition to this, they're going to be producing other chipsets in China. The reason for all of this joint venture is because, one, as I said, it bolsters the relationships in this country, and two, it keeps you closer to your intended market. And the third thing is it also helps protect their intellectual properties, especially in a country like China that is overrun with a lot of ideas being stolen or poached and basically sold off to other copycat companies. So now we'll take a look at the internal organizational capabilities of Apple. So one of the things that they're doing right now with Apple is that they're opening up a larger Asian market to help impact and make a dent in the Android market that has actually in recent years overtaken the worldwide share of the preferred mobile platform. Uh, Apple, one of their biggest capabilities, however, is that they're very popular here in the United States and is a very sought after product. In fact, in a recent survey here in the United States, it showed that most children ages 7 to 14, I believe, wanted an iOS device for Christmas here, which just goes to show how popular the device is here. And that popularity obviously leads to sales. One of their other capabilities is that they're innovators. They're not always first to the market. Things like the MP3 player and the tablet PC have all been done by other companies prior to Apple. But what Apple does is that they take those ideas and they innovate on them. So some other internal organizational capabilities of Apple is that they have been able to become a juggernaut. And what I mean by that is that they went from almost extinction to the mega corporation that they've become today. And a lot of that has been through Steve Jobs, who is a catalyst for change. They obviously have some great leadership at Apple that has taken them in directions that really a lot of people didn't see coming. I distinctly remember, just as an example, back in the mid to late 90s, my father debating whether or not he wanted to buy Apple stock or Payless Cashways at that time, because Apple had essentially gone down to what is considered penny stock. Unfortunately for my dad, he made the wrong decision and went with Payless Cashways, but nobody thought Apple was going to recover at that time. It didn't look good for them. It looked like Windows was dominating the market, that Microsoft could do no wrong, and nobody really saw the iPod coming, which is another piece of the internal organizational capability puzzle that we need to look at. Apple basically revolutionized the music industry. Through iTunes, it basically gave Apple a way to increase their bottom line and also gave them a way to increase the brand awareness of the iPod, which helped continue to grow the company. In addition to this, Apple just maintains a very stable employee relationship environment. So they provide a great relationship with their employees, one where the employees can grow with the company, whether it's engineering or in the Apple stores itself. It's a great place to work, and they do a lot of interesting and great things to make sure that they retain the top industry talent.